There we go, Sean. So we'll start this over here. So if we're looking at going in, Sean, let me know if you can hear me, buddy. But I think that should solve the problem. But basically, the question here that was submitted to Callahan's Corner was, how do we go out and when should we renew our snow and ice removal? In that process, what we're looking at is going out right after the 4th of July within about a week to week and a half. We want to renew our snow removal services. So good news is I've got some really great insight because my lawn care company, Callahan's Lawn Care, located in upstate New York, is probably the third, on average, one of the third highest snowfall markets for snow removal in the whole United States, averaging 120 to 130 inches lakeside where we're at. So the process of renewing 600 residential contracts and probably 40 or 50 commercials. Every time we went out, we plowed a little over 100 acres of pavement. That was a big task to get those renewed. So what we're going to do is go out right after the 4th of July and renew those contracts. And what we're going to do is create some scarcity and urgency around that. And we're going to do, the first part is working our existing clients in our CRM or our customer relationship management software and actually send out a renewal. And allow them to view view their updated pricing if there's a price change and click and accept. The next thing is we want to actually start working our database in that CRM of our leads and lost estimates and previous clients that we actually want to work with. So this is where we're going to dive in and really start to create that scarcity and urgency because we don't overbook our schedule. We provide quality service. And the way we do that is we go out and sign people up. So if you're going to renew, in my case, 600 plus clients, maybe 700 snow removal clients, that's something you don't want to do in October, September, November. You want to know well in advance of where you're at. And if we're looking to grow by 30%, how many of our existing clients have canceled? So how many do we need to replace the cancellations and how many do we need to grow where we're going? But the other cool thing is you've got to jump on 99% of the competitors in your market by going out in July. Most of them are still struggling to figure out their summer services. We're already going out and selling our snow removal services. Or if you're not in the snow removal area, it's going to be the same exact thing for holiday lights. But what I'm going to recommend is after we create the new renewal process through an automation in your software, we're going to go out and work that database to get new people. And I'm going to recommend that we do it through email and also direct mailing. Direct mailing right now, not the cheapest, but having really, really good response because no one else is investing in direct mail. The last week or so, I've gone out to my mailbox and it's lucky if there's anything in there outside of a bill. I think I've seen in the probably last month, maybe one direct mail piece that really wasn't well done with no call to action. So I'm going to break down some best practice. So if you're going to start selling your snow removal services right now in the middle of July, this is how you do it. So our buddy Tyler over at Integrity Paving also does snow removal. And what we've done with him for his seal coating, but this is the same exact process that we're going to be doing with our snow removal. This is something we actually did at Callahan's Lawn Care with a new updated twist. I'm going to show you is we've got basically this flyer here. And we have, what are you tired of with your current snow removal service? So you don't want to be the last person on the street plowed out, lack of communication, they're not following up, and all the other things that you hear is complaints. They're not answering their phones, they're not insured, why you should hire us, why we're different. We're going to list all the reasons why we're different and right off the bat, differentiate ourselves. In addition, if 9 or more neighbors sign up, you get a special thing, 10% off. We're building route density through this. We do want the phone number on here, but what we're doing is add an instant quote here. And I'm going to show you how this works here in a second, but they can scan this QR code and actually send this out. Now, once we're done working our database, I'm going to suggest we go into a product called Send Jim and actually draw an area over something we call a radius bomb, and we can target specific neighborhoods with these flyers. On the back of Tyler's email here, once again, act now, August only, special. And with the route density, they promise never to charge more than quoted, deliver poor results, and make excuses. So you want to define that 2-year snow removal service. Once again, we have the scan here. And when we send that into Send Jim or out of your CRM, their address is here. So when they click this scan here, this is where it gets really interesting. It's going to go in Tyler's example right here to create an estimate. So I'm going to go in just so I don't screw up his database. But when you click that QR code on now your plowing flyer, your direct mailer, we can go in and fill out the address. And that's going to be driven by Google. They collect their address, they put their information in here and hit continue. And what you're going to do is empower your consumer to actually go out and look at it. And what you're going to see here, in addition, I didn't plan it, but this is actually pretty cool, is we have the ability to actually go in and set up your service area. So especially with snow removal, you don't want the ability to go in and not service the whole entire area. So there is some, when we onboard people in the simple estimate, you only service the zip codes you give us. And that is going to allow you to create this online estimate. So if we go into Tyler's area here, and I'll back this out for him, what we're going to do is go in and type our address and put in our information. Then we're going to go in and hit continue. And what that's going to do is show them how to actually fill in the area of their driveway with their finger or their mouse. And this is going to reference your actual services. So we can literally go in, or your consumer can go in. And this color is customizable, but for driveway sealing, we've got it in black. But basically, that's maybe about 10 seconds. And then we're going to go up and hit save and see estimate. And when we hit that button, the system is going in the back and referencing your pricing data table. So now we can allow your consumers to find these services online and buy 24/7. And when this loads, as it's loading right here, same idea as for snow removal. Residential reseal has got the price. We can add the subscription. And then once that adds in, they can add in their PCI compliant credit card form. And that's all inside Simple Estimate. Now, if you use Service Autopilot, your Clarent PCI compliant credit card form is going to pop up. It's going to receive it and automatically sync all the information, including the credit card, right in the Service Autopilot. So that's the thing that we're looking at right now, is we want to be able to do on-demand pricing. And the time to do it right now for your snow removal services is going to be right now in the middle of July. And we want to be able to go out and set up a flyer like this with a call to action with several QR codes, be able to drive them in to a widget on your website. Hopefully, I know Tyler's working on this. You probably want to put a couple videos on here talking about what's included and not included in your snow removal service, to also create a 24-hour, 7 days a week salesperson. And then we're going to go in and let them hit continue, color in the area of the service, and go into an online checkout and sign up and add their credit card. So that's what I'm recommending is our best practice right now for selling your snow removal services. Go out, renew your contracts the middle of July, create some urgency and scarcity, and also go in and work your database of existing leads and loss estimates and canceled clients. Go out through an automated email campaign and direct flyers or postcards through a product like SendJim that we integrate into our automations. And then to build more route density, we go into SendJim and drop radius bombs around the certain neighborhoods we want. And we drive those specific flyers, creating urgency, scarcity, and talking about the things why they wouldn't hire a snow removal contractor and why they would hire you. And allowing them to click that QR code for a live on-demand estimate is going to win more jobs. If you're on certain platforms such as Amazon, Instacart, using Uber, DoorDash, your clients are demanding this on-demand buying that they can control. And right now we're working with some AI to actually have it automatically measure. But what we're seeing right now is the emotional connection of some consumers to actually physically color in the area is having a better sales conversion ratio. And some of the AI, depending where you're at in certain markets, is taking too long to actually automatically calculate the square footage. So right now, if you're looking to be on the shift of buying habits, I'm going to recommend use a product like Simple Estimate. But to answer the question, middle of July, let's go and renew those contracts and start building route density, hitting those sales, going to be fully booked by September. So you're ready to set up and train those employees. Any questions or comments on this, please drop below. If you're looking to see how this can be integrated into your sales system, feel free to go to sgecall.com. Once again, sgecall.com, where somebody on the Simple Estimate team can walk you through to show you how we can get you set up. And if need be, a concierge service to help you show you what you should be charging for these snow removal services with industry production rates.